But is the degree from Slovakia recognized back in Iran?
Yes, I can tell you that I see my future here. I love my country, of course.
So you love Europe so far?
I do.
Okay, nice. Good to hear that you have good experiences.
I prefer to have my own pharmacy. First of all, I'm pretty sure I should work as a pharmacist in other pharmacies,
gain experience.
Yes, get experience.
Apart from the rentals, the rest, food, transportation, all of this, how expensive is it?
For me, because I'm always cooking, I don't know, but for me it doesn't cost that much, 100 euros or 150 for shopping.
So you speak Slovak already?
Not. No.
Did you learn some
Not
basics?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Do you like living in Bratislava?
Actually, I do. Life is not all about studying. When you come here, it's not all about studying. Also put your time on yourself, because mental health also is so much important.
Hello and welcome to Study in Slovakia. Yet we are here back with another amazing video with a good friend of mine, Kimya. Thanks, Kimya, for joining us in the show.
Hello, you're welcome.
And Kimya has a very interesting story, an inspiring story, how she ended up in Slovakia as an international student. So she's going to give us insight how she came here, what is she doing, how is she managing her life, if she's enjoying here, how's it being a student in Slovakia overall. Because I personally moved now being a worker from a student, so it's very interesting time to time to get some insight on how is student life now in Slovakia, especially for the international students. So thanks again, Kimya, for joining us in the show.
All pleasure is mine.
Kimya, first questions first. Where are you from?
I'm from Iran.
And how did you come to Slovakia?
Well, this is long story, because I didn't came to Europe first in Slovakia. I went to Czech Republic, and first of all, I had two options for continuing my study in university, because I wanted to come to study pharmacy. So I had to make a choice if I want to continue it in Iran or abroad in Europe. Well, we had the examination in Iran, it was many students, competition.
Is it like a standardized test for every high school goer?
Yes, exactly. I didn't see my future in Iran. So
is it very competitive, millions of students and few seats in the university?
So that I can have many better progress in Europe, and I went to the examination for Czech Republic, for Charles University, and actually I did it through the agency.
Okay, nice.
I went to Czech Republic. I started my pharmacy there. I studied 2 years, and I continue my third year in Slovakia.
Interesting. Now, first questions first over there. How did you Charles? I know is a very well-ranked university overall, globally. But when you applied for Charles and you were studying in Charles, why did you move to Slovakia as a transfer student later?
Many things actually made me to do this decision.
Okay.
First of all, I should tell you that the Faculty of Pharmacy of Charles University wasn't located in Prague, and it was my main problem. So it was the city near the Prague called Hradec Králové, and I didn't like the environment totally. I didn't like the university and how a study goes there. I didn't have that much time to spend on myself, on the abilities I have or talents or sport hobbies or put time with my friends and everything.
So it was all about studies only.
For me, it was. So I needed to change it somehow. And I saw that the best decision for me is come to Slovakia. It was close to Czech Republic. It was easier for me to move there, and I also researched for the university. I found some Iranian friends also in my university here, and everyone was agreed that this is the good decision that I make. So I did it.
So you are in Comenius University in the pharma faculty.
Yes.
Okay, and your complete duration of studies, how long is it?
Pharmacy is 5 years.
Okay, including the masters.
No, I think this is MGR.
MGR, like manager or something.
After you do work on your thesis, a master, and then PhD.
Okay, interesting. And actually, I wanted to go from the part where you said about this standardized test in Iran. So it's when you got in Czech Republic, you mentioned about some tests, right? You gave. Was this online or in person? You had to go to Czech Republic to give that test.
Now I think you should go in person.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if you should go in person to Czech Republic, but probably like maybe Dubai or Turkey or...
So they have like these examination centers?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes.
And like what were the subject requirements like back to enter Chelsea University? Like, I mean, for example, biology or mathematics probably, or...
Yes, it was concluded actually biology, botany, that actually botany related to the plants and this stuff. And also mathematics and chemistry, organic chemistry, general chemistry, this stuff.
And you had this combination back in your high school too?
Yes, we had all.
Okay, yes. Interesting. And when you transferred from Czech Republic to Slovakia, were your subjects completely matching and the credits were transferred here?
Most of them, yes. We just, they recognized actually, like, I can't say all of them, but it also depends on the professor. Some professors maybe say like these subjects doesn't match actually and you have to study all from the beginning, or they recognize it partly for you. For example, they tell you don't come to the classes, but you should come for the examination.
Okay.
But it just happened for maybe 2-3 subjects and all others recognized well.
Interesting. So like, and when you moved from Czech to Slovakia, give me a scenario of like, let's say like you're studying in Iran and you're studying in Czech and you're studying in Slovakia. What differences do you see like in terms of study itself? Is it more harder here compared to back in Iran or Czech Republic? Is it more easier? Is it more lenient? How is it?
I can't say that it's harder or easier because it depends on the person,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure it can't be harder also, because many people that comes to Europe and study in English, they will tell you, oh, this is harder, but be honest, it's not. Probably it's easier in Iran in the part that you study in your native language. But it's not easier in the subjects or professors or the strict university, because universities in Iran is also so much strict, and they really care about the knowledge that the students have, and many students that actually congratulate from the universities in Iran, they have really good knowledges that many universities abroad, they approve that.
Okay, it's recognized, yeah.
Yes, it's recognized.
But is the degree from Slovakia recognized back in Iran?
Yes, from not all universities, but Comenius, yes.
Okay, interesting. And actually, do you want to like work in the future in Europe, or you want to go back to Iran?
It depends on many things.
Okay.
But I can tell you that I see my future here.
Okay.
I love my country, of course, and also the business in Iran is so much good, even in pharmacy.
Okay.
But maybe I prefer to have the business here and also probably in Iran, but for living, I prefer Europe, like here.
Okay, you like it here then?
Yes, I like it here. I'm not pretty sure about Slovakia or other countries, but I'm sure about Europe.
Okay, so you love Europe so far.
I do.
Okay, nice. Good to hear that you have good experiences. But actually, like, do you know something more about like your career path? Like, generally, once you graduate pharmacy, apart from research or PhD and so on, do you have like some other professions that you can do or practice in Slovakia or a non-English speaking country, to be specific?
Yes, actually, my researchers was like I was researching about what can I do after my graduation, and what I want is that having a simple business. Like, I don't want to make it complicated for myself, because I'm not looking for hard life. I want peace, and I prefer to like have my own pharmacy. First of all, I'm pretty sure I should work as a pharmacist in other pharmacies, like
gain experience.
Yes, get experience for a few years at least, and then I want to have my pharmacy, and probably from that I have my own company. I'm not sure about it, which company and in what kind of, but I'm pretty sure I want to have one. That's it.
Okay, interesting. Good luck with that.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure you're gonna achieve it. But so you have 2 more years to probably finish your studies.
Yes.
But overall, like I heard, like pharmacy, medicine, these like med side is like really expensive in terms of studies.
Yes, it is.
Anywhere in Europe. But do you mind me asking how much do you pay for fees in Comenius?
Yes, it's 7,500 euro per year.
Okay. And do you have any chance of scholarship and stuff?
I'm not sure about it, but I didn't even try for this because I came here straight from the high school, so I didn't suppose that it could be any scholarship I can get with diploma. So I didn't even try for that. So I'm afraid I was afraid that maybe my chance to coming here get lower.
Okay.
With that, so
okay, understood. That's interesting. 7.5k is quite a heavy amount. Like, and then like, how much do you spend on living expenses here in general?
Living expenses is really depends on the person.
I'm asking for you.
Okay. Well, the home rent is the main important thing in this.
Yeah.
If I didn't have chance to go to the dormitory or a flat or a student home.
Okay.
Why? Because I actually made it a little bit later after examination and all of this stuff. So I couldn't find any actually.
Okay.
All was full. So I needed to make a choice and come to get rent a home like
an apartment, like a full size apartment. Yeah.
So it's something around 700 euros per month. That is too much for the students.
Actually, yes, for sure. Because like this is more like the workers or the families are paying this, because like they have like obviously like 2 people living, or I don't know, like a family living over there. But yeah, for a single student, generally dormitories are like 150, 100 euros, or for a bed, I mean, or for a single room, maybe 200, 250, something like this. So it's very different. But in terms of apart from the rentals, the rest, like food, transportation, all of this, how expensive is it?
For me, because I'm always cooking, I don't know, but for me it doesn't cost that much, 100 euros or 150 for shopping, that you can shop everything you want. Okay, and also 50 euros for DMS stuff, makeup stuff, and
okay, you're adding that. No, it's important. It's important, obviously.
Yes, at least, and
this is weekly or monthly?
Monthly, of course.
Okay.
Not week.
Okay.
And also clothes, it depends. Average 50 to 100, because maybe 1 month I don't buy anything, and other months I pay 200 euros. You know.
Yeah.
It's average, and totally for me, maybe 1,200 to 1,500.
Including rent or excluding rent?
Including.
So if I remove the 700, so about like what?
500 to 700.
5 to 700 a month.
Yes.
So now if you can cut down on your rental, it's really good.
Also,
then
you can like gym, your hobbies, like clubbing with friends, you know.
Interesting. That's actually good. Like I remember, because few years back we made this video with a friend. We were discussing about how much are the living expenses and so on, and it was like very different. Back then we could manage like a month on the lower end, like 300 euros a month staying in a dormitory, though.
Same
including
as me actually. When I was in Czech Republic, it was same. Like with 500, everything was alright. But now it's not.
Now
like before.
actually in Slovakia, 500-600 is like common, like for students at least to spend, including rent generally. But it depends like how wild or how often you're going out. But if you're actually cooking at home, very important, it's you're saving money, because I don't. So yeah, that's the biggest part. Like you can save up money. Otherwise, one meal costs you like 10 to 15 euros. Now more 15, and 15 euros times 2 meals a day at least.
Exactly.
30 euros, 900. There you go. Saturday, Sundays are not off. That's the main idea. But overall, you are like able to manage. Are you doing some part-time job at the current stage?
Yes, I do actually. I work in a bar, like as a night shift. That was really good for me, because in a day I have university, gym, and all this stuff. So I make the best decision for myself that work at night.
Nice.
And it's not a high salary, but it's like a student salary. You know. And
generally, how much are per hour wages here in Bratislava for
part-time students?
Yeah.
It's low actually. It's €5 per hour.
Okay.
It's €5.
That's the average, more or less.
Yes. Yes. Maybe you can find a little bit higher, but lower also. But 5 is like fixed. Many places pay you €5.
But actually, is it like common to hire English speakers? Because it's very tricky, like from country to country and city to city. Like, is it common to hire English speakers here, like for part-time jobs?
Well, it's not common, to be honest. I actually searching too much for finding some job, and I changed 2 jobs before. Whenever you go, they ask you that if you speak a Slovak or not. Well, this is logical, but also not fair sometimes.
I mean, you're in Slovakia.
Yes, exactly. And well, I could find some places with English, but I'm not working there alone. When I work there, some other colleagues speak Slovak.
Okay.
So most of the time, if I work in a bar, like making drinks or something, and we have like other customers that only speak Slovak, so I have the help. But after few months, Slovak language for me wasn't that much hard, probably because I have.
So you speak Slovak already?
Not. No.
Did you learn some
not
basics?
Yet. yes, of course. Well, work helps you too much with this, and also it wasn't that much hard for me because I have been in Prague, like in Czech Republic, for 2 years. Okay, it's not same, but it's
similar language.
Similar, yes. So my ear used to hear that. Now when I came here, I could like handle myself with basic things.
Okay.
So it was.
And are you able to manage, apart from your rent, but at least like the living expenses of you going out or whatever, like food and everything, like with the part-time job, or is it like you really need to ask your parents for this?
Of course, not 100%. You can't cover it. No, and maybe you can like pay your rent, but still you have to ask for the support, like family support. But it was for me. I'm telling you, if you go to some flat, a student apartment or dormitory, it will cover. It will cover.
Makes sense.
Yes.
So you can manage the complete lifestyle out of part-time job.
If you have a good part-time job, like work maybe 3 to 4 days per week, and each day like maybe 8 hours.
But 8 hours is not part-time anymore. Like that's almost a full-time job.
Well, you can find some places that you can work.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, I know that a student job is 20 hours per week.
Yes.
But maybe you can work a little bit more, a little bit.
So 2 days with 8 hours, 1 day with 4 hours. That's the max capacity you can go.
Okay, if you want to count it down like this, like 20 hours per week, and per month it would be like I don't know, 80 hours, and multiple to 5, it would be 400 euro. So 400 euro per month. And if you want something around 250 for the student flat, and you have 250 more or 150 more, so it would be a little bit hard. Like
but majority is still covered, like maybe some little bit extra you need on top of that.
Of course, yes.
How long it took you to find this job, by the way?
For me, it was not that much hard, but maybe 1 month.
Okay.
But I had other job, like I worked in a coffee shop in the day, but then I said no and I came to this one, and that's much more better for me. Like, but maybe 1 month, 2 months, depends. Also, it depends that if you are a girl or you are a boy.
How does that matter?
It does, because many places wants only like girl workers.
Girls.
Yes. Like in a bars, in a restaurants, or this stuff, it's really important for them. Like my classmate is a boy, and he's searching for maybe 3 months, and everywhere he goes, they say we want a girl.
Yeah, makes sense. Like you're smiling and bringing people, maybe whatever, engaging. But
that's true.
Yeah, it's different. Obviously, from I think like depends on the manager who's managing the shop. But it's like very specific in the case.
Yes.
But interesting overall, Kimya. But like apart from work, we heard your side of that, and your studies.
Yeah.
Cool. You're focused on studies. What do you do other than that as a social life? Do you like living in Bratislava?
Actually, I do. Really.
Okay.
Why? Because first of all, it's not that much crowded. Okay.
Okay.
Some cities are too much crowded. There are
For
headaches.
example?
Like Prague. Yes. Or Vienna. Or Vienna, also in Austria.
Okay.
I like Bratislava. It is a good city for me, and also I have some hobbies. I have good friends, Slovak people. I love them. Like I have many good experience with them. They are really lovely, helpful, and everything. And actually, I have really best friends from here. And Well, I do gym some days, like maybe a ski, maybe a spa, maybe.
Okay, so you are enjoying life.
Yes, yes, this is good. Also, clubbing, there is sometimes fun.
Yeah.
But totally, as a student, don't expect that you have like very, very enjoyable like life, that you're gonna be partying every day. It shouldn't be like this, because you're working, you're studying, you will be tired. You should save money, everything included. So
yeah.
maybe once per month you can enjoy it like
Wow.
that. Yes.
Interesting to know that. Interesting to know that. If I didn't know you, I would say yeah, true. But this is actually important, because I remember back when we were at university as well, it was like common for us, like, okay, you party even on a Sunday night until like 4 in the morning if you want, but you go 7:30 to the class, because here they are like really strict about classes. If you miss, I think at our university it was like 3 classes you miss, and your complete subject has gone for the semester.
Same kind of.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and it has to be physical attendance. It's not
Even
like I
for
just
some
joined online.
classes, like laboratories we have, even one session is not allowed to be absent.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So if you and the problem with that is, because we used to have as well like this linked subjects, you know, like mathematics 1, mathematics 2 in semester 2.
Exactly.
So if you didn't, because your mathematics 1 you missed 3 classes, it went off. You cannot write mathematics 2 anymore.
Well,
you have to take it next year then.
It was exactly like this when I was in Charles. It was the system. Like it was like a chain.
Yes.
If you miss one, you miss the second.
Yes.
But here in Comenius University, it's not like that, and this is really good. Like you can, for example, pass pharmacognosy 2 without passing pharmacognosy 1.
Okay, interesting.
So, okay, this is not that much popular. Okay, students, of course, should know the basic knowledge of the first one to go to second. But if someone carry the subject and want to take another subject, also this is possible, not impossible.
Interesting.
This is okay.
Are you also having like Slovak as a language in the university?
Yes, we do, but I think it's obligatory.
It's like mandatory?
I mean, you're not forced
optional?
to. Yes, optional. You're not forced to like choose it, but it's for first year or maybe second year.
Okay.
But I've already passed the Czech language in before, but it's not recognized. I think it didn't recognize, but I should think about it for the next year. But this year I didn't took it.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
makes sense, but it's completely optional. It's up to you.
I think so.
Interesting.
I don't know exactly, but I think so.
Back in the university days, we had like 4 semesters we had to take like a language. For us, it was German,
Yes,
because we are
2
mechanical.
years, yes.
Yes, we were mechanical engineers, so we were like more going for German. But yeah, overall, it was fun. Like we got to learn some German, didn't practice much, because makes more sense when you're in that country and you're speaking that as well. You know, for here, for example, Slovak.
Yeah.
Do you plan to study Slovak?
Slovak language?
Yes.
Of course, yes. Actually, I'm in the process now.
Okay.
I really like to know this language, because this is like my future life. Like I have already 3 years here. Okay. So after that, if I want to work, I really need it.
True.
So this is the skill. Why not?
Yeah.
And this, I think, maybe with 6 months to 1 year, I'm able to talk like. Not professionally, of course, but like comfortable, like easy with people and understand them.
Actually, Slovak language is not super easy, not like super hard either. And especially when everyone speaks around you, you should be like quick and you should be like going ahead with it. But yeah, that's interesting. Last question is, do you have some message for someone who is aspiring back in Iran to go abroad to study? What would be your message, and what would be the, how do you say it, like the inspiration, or I don't know, something you want to give to them, like keep the will, go ahead.
The only thing I really would like to tell them is don't think that everything is perfection here, because Iranian like young generation, they think that okay, everything is better here and not in Iran. I know everything, like the situation in Iran, maybe some part is harder for them, like going to university and this stuff, but you should see what you want exactly from the life.
Okay.
Also here you have many opportunities to progress, like as my friends or as like I do, but see your life, how is it going. Like, don't
That's true.
compare yourself with others. Like,
That is
see
true.
what do you want and what's your abilities and talents, and work on it. And life is not all about studying. When you come here, it's not all about studying. Also put your time on yourself, because mental health also is so much important. Like, don't get depression and sitting at the home and just thinking about exams. This is not all.
So you need like a 360-degree
Yes,
lifestyle.
these 5 years that maybe starts from your 20s, this is one of the most important years from your life. Like, enjoy it and like just keep going. That's it.
Nice, nice. Any message for your family back in Iran watching this?
Well, I love them. And thank you for all supports, because without my family supports, I wouldn't be here. Like, many people says, no, we started from zero, but I didn't start from zero, because my family was like always supporting me and holding me up. Without
Nice.
them, I wouldn't be in this place.
Nice, makes sense. Cool. Thanks a lot, Kimya, for all this insight. Hope it will be useful for many of our viewers to learn about what goes in studying pharmacy. How is it in Slovakia versus Czech Republic, in Charles versus in Iran or back in Asia, anywhere. And also like managing this student lifestyle, that how part-time jobs are done, how much can you make, can you really like arrange a life out of it, like can you manage all your expenses out of it. Thanks for all this insight, the active
Thank you
lifestyle
for
as well.
invitation.
Pleasure is all ours. So thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments, so what are the other topics you would like us to cover. Also, like more students, workers, what are the personas you want to watch in the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it with someone who's planning to study abroad. Until next time, see you soon. Do videnia.